Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of the AIRSEE Light Therapy Energy Lamp. So this review will be a little bit longer and it's in two parts. First part will be, of course, this light. I will focus on unboxing. I will show you how it looks, how it works, how it can be operated and everything. And in the second part I will explain you a little bit about light therapy, and it's really important. I mean, if you are not interested into that, you can skip that part, but I can tell you already it is super interesting. I mean, this thing is not a scam. It has real world usage, and maybe it will affect much more people than you would think, and even it could affect your life in a really positive way. So please stay tuned and listen to the whole thing. So you have already some information on the box. It says it's full spectrum LED light. It comes with 10,000 lux maximum output power, and this is not just by chance. This is definitely, there's a reason behind these 10,000 lux, and I will let you know later on. It has stepless dimming light, and it is intended to alleviate winter blue or blues and improve mood in general, but there is much more. I will show you that later on. So I'm trying to close up a little bit on the specifications. Material output. You have three different kind of white. You have the warm white with 5,500 lux. You have the cool white 6,500, and the daylight, which is 10,000. Input is really good. You can see it works for all different currents in the whole world, like Europe, which is usually 100 volts, and yeah, sorry, that's wrong. Europe, which is 240 volts, and usually US, which is 100 volts, but the rest of the world I don't know, but it covers everything, so there's nothing else in the whole world. Maximum wattage is 15 watts, and that's the reason why it's not battery operated, so you have to plug it in at an outlet. So it's not a disadvantage. I mean, it is basically how these things work. With 15 watts you cannot expect to have something battery operated with so much power, output power. You need a lot of input power, and yeah, that's it. So you have to have some kind of DC or AC power source. And this is what we get. Of course, we get this user manual with description in English, German and French, and even it comes with some explanation how this really works physically. Here again the technical specifications. Product overview, yeah, so warranty and so on. So let's see how this really looks. It's nicely protected, that's a good thing, with this soft foam. I like that. And here we have the power adapter with a quite long cable. I really appreciate that. But again, it's not USB, it's not chargeable, nothing like that, but it has a really nice matte finish. It has a tablet design, looks like almost an iPad or something like that. It's really cool. Here we have the buttons underneath, and on the back side again some description, and we have the stand in the back, which is nicely parked here. So the good thing is really it comes with this stand, so you can use it here and use it like a tablet stand and have your whole room illuminated, or maybe your bedroom, or you can put this down a little bit. I'm trying to do that, and so you can have it also in an upright position if you like it more. Looks maybe a little bit, yeah, just different. So you can use it really in either portrait or landscape position. I think there's not much difference, so probably just personal preference. So here we are with the light. Here we have the on-off switch, and here we have the different modes. So you see totally different kelvins, or the different type of light, and here we have the volume, or we can increase or decrease the amount of light. So here it's at the lowest setting, and we can increase it to really super bright. I'm not looking into that. It is not recommended to look into that at full brightness, so I'm turning it down again. But I think you got the point how powerful this is. It is really amazing, and especially when you use this mode at full peak, yeah, you better don't look into that. But this is, how it should be, that you have it in your room, you make it super bright, and it feels like if you're at the beach at noon, really nice with a lot of sun, and you can really imagine how powerful this is for your your mood. It can really alleviate winter blues and improve your mood with so much high power light. And this is how it looks from the back. When it is on a really dim mode, so you can see it looks really nice. You can use this also as a night light, to have it always on the lowest settings. Really nice thing, really stable. I definitely like that. So now we are getting to the second part as promised, and here I have printed out a couple of pages of really nice information for you, and I think that could really helpful. So don't just skip this part. If you want to skip it and buy this product anyway right from here, I'll put down the link to buy this on Amazon into the description down there, so you can click on it and you get right to the listing on Amazon, so you don't have to search for it. And yeah, now I'm showing you some of the things which I have really found. Here you see the light therapy, what it is about. That's really interesting as an overview. Light therapy is a way to treat seasonal affective disorder, SAD, and certain other conditions by exposure to artificial light. SAD is a type of depression that occurs at a certain time each year, usually in the fall or winter. During the light therapy, you sit or work near a device called a light therapy box. That means you don't have to look into that. It's not wasted time like this. You can really work during this time. That's the good thing. So because actually it requires a lot of time. You will see that later on. But the good thing is you can really work during this time when you use that. The box gives a bright light that mimics natural outdoor light. Light therapy is to affect brain chemicals linked to mood and sleep, easing SAD symptoms. Using a light therapy box may also help with other types of depression, sleep disorders. Yeah, who doesn't have sleep disorders and other conditions? Light therapy is also known as bright light therapy or phototherapy. Why is it done? There are a couple of reasons why we would do that. like it is even doctor recommended sometimes. That's really surprising to see. Or you want to try treatment that is safe and has few side effects. Yeah, think about that. If you're taking medication, chemicals for like antidepressant and those things, I mean, they'll have a lot of side effects, cost a lot of money, and you can do this safely at home. That's a really good thing. I mean, or you want to increase the effectiveness of antidepressant medication or mental health counseling, psychotherapy. Or you need to avoid antidepressant medication during pregnancy or while breastfeeding. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, during some special occasions you really want to avoid some strong medication, and this is an alternate way. Or it may allow you to take a lower dose of antidepressant medication. Yeah, so why not to do that? Conditions it's used for SAD, as already described, types of depression that don't occur seasonally. Jet lag, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. I mean, who is not affected of jet lag? And you can take this with you for traveling. And I mean, if you travel to a beach location, yeah, you probably won't need that. If you travel to a location where there's not much sun, yeah, that could be a really good thing. Sleep disorders, who is not suffering from sleep disorders sometimes? Yeah, and adjusting to a nighttime work schedule. Yeah, a lot of people like first responders and other people, they have problems with nighttime work schedule. I mean, yeah, that's really interesting to see. And dementia, I've never seen that, but it's really interesting that it could be a good thing. So here we have even more information. Here there's something about ultraviolet light. Light therapy boxes should be designed to filter out harmful ultraviolet light, and this is the AIRSEE light therapy energy lamp is 100% without UV light, so it's super safe and exactly what they recommend to do. How to prepare, although you don't need prescription to buy a light box, it is best to if you ask a doctor or mental health provider if light therapy is a good option for you. Of course, I mean, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm just a normal YouTuber showing you interesting things on YouTube. And if you want to take this serious, yeah, I mean, why not to ask your doctor on your next visit if this would be or could be a good thing. But in general, I mean, it's a really safe thing, so you don't have to be worried about. And I wouldn't, I don't see any problem if you just start this slowly, as recommended here. You will find a lot of other information in the internet as well, of course, but this is a really good source. The Mayo Clinic, I can highly recommend that, and if you follow these things, I think it should be still super safe even without consulting a doctor. Starting light therapy, general, most people with seasonal affective disorder begin treatment with light therapy in the early fall, when it's typically becoming cloudy and cloudy, rainy, and so on. So yeah, it is really time to think about that. I mean, we still have summer now, but it is time to think about this thing. And during light therapy sessions, you sit or work near a light box. Again, you can really work. It's not a waste of time. You don't have to sit for an hour and doing nothing and just staring into that. Yeah, it's even highly not recommended to look into that. I mean, you shouldn't look into this really super strong light. Just put it on the side and illuminate the room or your area and then work as normal. to be effective light from the light box must enter your eyes indirectly. Okay, so you really shouldn't stare into that. That's not good, but it has to affect your eyes. While your eyes must be open, don't look directly into the light box. That's really important. So because really strong light over a long time could damage your eyes. So don't be worried about this, but just don't look all the time directly into this light therapy box. Light therapy requires time and consistency. Like with every other therapy, you have to do this like almost every day. But I mean, yeah, as already told you, you don't have to sit there, stare into that box and doing nothing. So why not to use it on a daily basis? So 3 key elements for effectiveness. So here it comes again, intensity. You have to use a 10,000 lux light box, and this is the reason why we have a 10,000 lux light box here from AIRSEE. That's not just by chance. They have made it according to these recommendations, which are well known. So that's a good thing. So we know we have the right box here. So trying to focus again. Duration, yeah, it says you should do daily sessions of about 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, on a lower intensity, it requires longer durations, and timing for most people, light therapy is most effective when it's done early in the morning. Okay, and then results, light therapy probably won't cure. I mean, it's not about curing, it's just like you can see that it won't cure seasonal affective disorder, non-seasonal depression or other conditions, but it may ease symptoms, increase your energy levels, and help you feel better about yourself and life. Doesn't it sound really good, really tempting? Don't you think that could be really something for you? I mean, when I first was looking into that, I thought, yeah, this is only for people who are really suffering crazy. But when I was starting to look into all these details, this really nice description from Mayo Clinic, I found that this is really something which I have experienced myself a couple of times in my life, and so it's always good to have something on hand. If you think during winter time, yeah, it's getting a little bit dark and gloomy, and I feel a little bit depressed after 7 days of non-stop rain and fog or whatsoever. And this is the time when you buy it now you have it already on your side, and you can really use it when you need it, especially when you live in a place which is affected by such weather condition. I highly recommend to buy something like that. And yeah, again, I will put down the link to this listing on Amazon down into the description, so you can order it right from here. And I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.